Hi, this is David, your resident wine geek with Aber Wines to you. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how to describe specific wines for it. Often you will hear tasting notes about a wine. It tastes like blueberry, raspberry, oak, citrus. For me, those ones are a bit secondary because they're very personal and you won't necessarily taste it. I may taste a wine, describe it to you like this, but you won't really feel those ones. I like to simplify it a little bit and describing the wine by its body and its general flavors. So its body would be, for example, it can be light body, something very soft, very easy drinking, usually lower alcohol level. It's got a nice taste, but it stays very short in the mouth. On the other hand, you have full body. This is a wine you call cow here in Malaysia. Strong, intense, dark in colors, a lot of intensities, and usually higher alcohol with it. If you're beginners, you're better off to start with a wine which is light body first and then progressively building up. If you start with very intense and full body wines, you won't necessarily like it for it. So this is a body. And I like to describe the flavors, which are categorized, simplified in the dry, fruity, and sweet. So sweet is wine with some sugar in it. It can be fully sweet like a botrytis or a sauterne, or semi-sweet like a Moscato or Riesling with a little bit of sugars. So semi-sweet wines, very, very good for beginners. And if you want something like, usually have lower alcohol and very easy to understand. And then within the dry category, so wine with no sugars, I like to describe the dry flavors and the fruity. So I'm going to take this example here, Cabernet Sauvignon and Shiraz. Those are some of the top two most popular grapes in the world. And why I say the top two? Because they're very different. Cabernet Sauvignon will always be very dry. It's got a nice acidity. It's got a lot of fruity flavors. Always got a nice acidity and sharpness into it. We call it siap-siap here in Malaysia. A little bit of that dryness, feel it when you rub your tongue and your palate. So Cabernet Sauvignon always fairly dry, similar to Chardonnay or Tempranillo, Cabernet Malbec, Sangiovese. Those will be dry red wines, a little bit of that dryness and acidity with it. On the other hand, Shiraz or Merlot are very fruity, very fruitful, very aromatic, but doesn't have that that acidity so present, so forward into it. So if you try that, maybe you will be able, you can ask, you go to a restaurant and you can ask, how can I have a glass of dry red or something fruity or wine which is full body. It's a good way to start to step up, to take confidence when you try a wine and try to believe, try to guess, is it light body, medium body, full, is it dry, fruity? It's definitely a first step for you to start to be more confident to describe wines and building up your own flavor profile for the next time. Enjoy!